Alright, so after having woken up for, I don't know, like a week or 2 weeks, a week with lower gut pain, I've decided to put on magnets. And this morning there's no pain, but it feels like there's like potential for it. But this type of pain, it definitely can get a lot worse. It can turn into that ache that can hurt for a week. That magnets cannot help. So I get the impression that the pains I'm experiencing are nerve pains, and then when it gets really bad, it's an inflammation. When it's nerve pain, the magnets help. But what's causing the nerve pain? Gas seems to aggravate it, but a lot of times it's like, at this point, in the later stages, it's like, I don't even need gas. It's like, I don't pass gas and there's still pain, but gas does aggravate it for sure. But it's definitely, the nerve ends are in the lower gut around the belly button. They're frayed, right? They're at their ends, and it feels like inflammation could really creep up, and that's the worst. That's like when there's like nothing I can do. It's like I'm helpless. I'm just in constant pain all day and night and unable to move. And that's the thing, is how much of a factor is movement? How much of a factor is actually laying down, stretching the gut? Because I know about stretching the chest to like open up the heart, stretching the gut to open up the gut. That could be a thing in yoga and also Chinese medicine. Because I'm not exactly prone in this car. There's a slight kink, like I'm practically almost sitting. And I wonder how much of a factor that is. Straightening out being able to totally straighten out my legs for longer periods of time than I am. How much of a factor that is. I don't know. I haven't been able to test that in years. Sometimes I can find places to lay down, and I feel great from it. It's like I yearn to lay down, and it's a way to stretch out the gut. But in the meantime, it's about trying to soothe that nerve pain, and I can do that with the magnets. And I'm at the point where it's like using magnets is like something that I don't really. I'm using it as a reactionary method, because after a few nights of pain, I'm like, okay, let's put the magnets on. If the pain goes away, then I forget about it, and then the pain comes back, and then it could be a month later, and then I don't even think about using the magnets until a week into the pains again. It's strange how my cycle of magnet use is so lost. Because when I don't feel problems, I stop using the magnets, the problems come back, and it takes quite a while for me to think about using the magnets again. No, it's just so frustrating. I just don't understand what exactly needs to be accomplished. Like, is there a perfect food combination? Is there really an exercise routine? Am I not doing enough of one thing, doing too much of another? For this lower gut, I really need to balance out all pains. My heart feels fine at the moment. Is there an herb I'm missing? It's like there's some things I do that might seem to be the ward might seem to ward off the lower gut pain. There's some things I seem to do, but I'm not quite sure what the proper combo is. This pain just comes and goes. Magnets soothe out the pains at times, but it's like magnets are not the sole cure. I need to figure out the proper pattern or something. This is like stuff I have to like balance out now when it was something that never had a problem. Never had this problem in my 20s. It was very, very occasional in the 30s, but in the 40s now it's like it's more of a problem, and it's going to be even a worse problem if I reach my 50s. It'll be like a daily issue. I'm thinking it's going to get more and more frequent. I need to be able to tackle this. Any pains, especially when it leads to inflammation, as bad as that inflammation is. I've already established that potato chips in the bag really cause awful problems. That's instant reaction. A chemical in the bagged potato chips caused some serious problems. Popcorn did once too. But I recently had popcorn in a bag that had only the ingredients of salt and olive oil or coconut oil. No problems from that. And I'd really love to pop popcorn. There's popcorn available in a lot of places, but they always put too much salt in it. I don't want any salt. So it's like, I'd like to cook it. I'd like to pop it myself, but I can't pop it in the car. I think about it a lot. I sit and think and wonder, strategize, what could I do to pop popcorn? And it's just like, there's just too many people around. There's too much going on. I can't do it. The bagged options are not good. Cooking food is definitely something I think about a lot. I got this silly bucket. No, I can't find my burner. I gotta clean the car out, and I need to find a place to do that. That's another frustrating issue. Trying to get things in order to be able to properly experiment with certain foods. I believe cooking can help. When there's pain, it's stagnation of circulation. So when you get stagnation, it's a cold. Cold is pain. So I want to heat that up. Keep some heat pads nearby. The magnets are offering some soothing. These light magnets, these cheaper magnets, not the neodymium. They're offering some soothing from the pains I've been experiencing for the past few days, almost a week, in that lower gut. There's things to do that I need to experiment with, and I need to keep a habit of in a routine. But it's definitely not easy with this travel lifestyle.